Hi guys, Samantha here. Hope your day's going well. It is, what date is it? Saturday, 6th of March, 2021. I'm here in the front room of my haunted house and I wanted to share with you some ideas before I had a bath because I've had quite a busy day today. Went for a beach walk, did some housework. I wanted to show you how to, not just how to declutter, but how to get rid of demons from your house. Obviously, if you don't believe in demons, this video is not for you. But for those of us who appreciate the reality of these things, yeah, this is for you. Alright, now, clothing. We all need it. Can mean so much. And sometimes you keep clothes around because, they were expensive, they remind you of somebody special, or something else like that. Other times you keep hold of clothes that you sort of forget to throw out because you've had something traumatic happen to you while you were wearing them, and you don't really think that the clothing itself, which you really like, would have anything to do with that. As in, there would be nothing wrong with keeping them just because something happened to you that was horrible while you were wearing them. But I think it's better that you get rid of them. I'll just show you the sort of thing that I mean. First up, I found this. This was once a beautiful lace dress. I bought this in 1984, 85 at a lovely little dress or clothing shop that was just down from the Bell Hill area in Dunedin, my hometown in New Zealand. And I just got paid. I was working as a postie, saw this, great. So I paid for it. I wore it home. Obviously, I had layers underneath it. It was see-through, but I was totally covered underneath. So there was no flesh showing, apart from like my face and my hands. So I thought that was okay. It was just a beautiful dress. I was young and full of vitality, especially compared to what I'm like now. Okay. I get back to my house, which was in St. David's Street, and the young man that I'd been kind to just became enraged when I came inside, and he literally physically attacked me, and that's why this is all ripped and shredded. I don't know how I still have it, but every time, I think before I thought, oh well, I will use that lace to do something, make something creative. But the point is, all these years later, I still haven't done it because I picked it up and I've been right back in that memory. And of course, the other things that are attached to that memory of that horrible day are the fact that once he'd calmed down, I was so angry, I made him find the money because he had no right to do that. I realise now it was all about, I just got paid and he wanted my money to buy his drugs with. I had gone out to work, which meant that I wasn't there to feed him his milk and bickies. or whatever. Yeah, so I went back along to that same shop. I was in tears, and I bought the other one that was there because they had two of them. And I did not realise that that would have got people talking. And it would have been, oh my God, what did she do to make him do that? And then you get the rumours like, oh, he probably caught her in bed with somebody or something like that. Because I know what my reputation is unfair, but that's just how life is. And when you feel like you can't report that to the police because one of the police raped you on your 21st birthday. And no, it wasn't a party. He'd come round to my house, flashed his badge, and insisted on doing what he did. Scary. And what would you do? What is there to do but let people like that have their way? And then, of course, he told me that if I refused, as if I had a choice, he was going to tell everyone that I was crap at my job. I didn't have a job at that time because that had been a couple of years earlier or whenever it was to the incident with this dress. So that's why it didn't get reported. Back in the days of this is just a domestic. But anyway, all is forgiven. I'm over it. Sympathy is not required. Just these are the facts. The point is, you know, all that painful stuff is still lingering around your house. And in this very room, a week or two, I got out a record, and the stereo over there, something lifted up the back corner of the lid of the turntable. So there's obviously demons of some sort in this house, and you know, bad, sad memories like that contained in this dress. You've got to get these things out of your house so that you never have to look at them again. Don't worry about the plans that you had to make something lovely out of the beautiful black lace. Donate it. Donate it to a place where it's not going to have that connotation, that personal thing. So, okay, this is it. It can go in this bag to be donated to a place where fabrics are welcome and other people can enjoy it, because they can make something out of that beautiful black lace if they feel so inclined. Right, that's the first item. Then I found this. Now, love this, but it was actually kind of dangerous to wear. I remember when I first bought it, because it had sort of harem pant style feet on it, or yeah, you know what I mean. I lived in a flat where there were stairs, and a couple of times I caught my foot in it and nearly tripped, so it was actually kind of dangerous to wear. And then there was the time when my mother came over with my auntie and her husband. This was when they were still married, my aunt and uncle, to my place in Epsom, borrowed this to wear out on the town, down in the Auckland CBD, going out for dinner, and wouldn't let me come. So, why is this still here? Why is it still here? Because trauma has a way of just, doing that. And also, this is made in India. A lot of people in India are Hindu, which is not anything to do with the Christian religion. I am a Christian. This is not a criticism of any other religious belief. It's just that, you are what you are yourself. And, religions don't tend to mix. And if you're sensitive, if you're blessed with the gift of discernment of spirits, as I have been told I am, and I can certainly attest to that, it's just best gotten rid of. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous garment. It's a bit ratty now, but yeah, absolutely lovely. Although a bit scratchy to wear, but with the glittery bits on top of it, but certainly it was nice when it was in better condition and newer. So that's going to. And what else have I got? Oh yeah, now I remember going out in Dunedin and just feeling totally invisible and kind of thinking, wow, it's just like nobody can enjoy themselves while I'm here. They're all just kind of, I don't know if everyone just felt very, I don't know, but I kind of felt like if I wasn't here, people could probably let their hair down and enjoy themselves rather than just being so careful to ensure that nobody thought that they knew me or had anything to do with me. That's how it made me feel. And I remember it being really, really hot in the place, and I didn't want to faint with the heat, so I had to take the top layer off, and then I was wearing this. But I see how that would have been totally misconstrued as, oh, I'm available. But yeah, I just think, if something has an awkward or painful memory attached to it, it might not have been, that might not have been the reason for why everyone was so stilted and unfriendly looking and looking like they were having a really unenjoyable night. But yeah, it's best to get rid of things that have a sad or bad or traumatic memory attached to them. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, look. A whole lot of snaky print velvet. Now, a lot of people like this snake print, animal print. I've always liked it myself. But it can, I don't know, it can, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm really trying to express is that as a Christian, because we know what the snake represents, don't we? And I have had, like just the other week, I had this nightmare or spiritual experience, dream that was not very nice, of this long skinny brown snake that kind of came slithering up towards me and then rose up so that its face was level with mine, and then it was staring at me with its beady little eyes, like a really aggressive challenge. And so it's not that I'm scared. I mean, it was really unpleasant, but you can't give in to fear. And just as a little side note to that, some people might call it going off on a tangent, whatever. And now it's gone out of my mind. But I was talking about snakes, wasn't I? Yeah, even that is an example of the blanking power of the mind. Yeah, on with these things, because Satan is pretty powerful, the devil is pretty strong, and oh, that's what I was going to say. I don't know if anyone's ever read the Bible. People think of sin as being, shouldn't steal or kill or anything like that. They tend to forget about fear. People being fearful, that's a sin. And I have spent so much of my life being scared. And yeah, because some people are pretty scary. Again, another little thing that I've had, because I'm not very popular in my hometown. I have done things like have markets, or gone along, had a stall at market days and done really, really well. But then it's like word gets round, and next market I won't sell a thing, because it's as if word has got round, and don't buy her stuff, even though it's things that I have paid for. I know what my reputation is, what they say about me, so I'm assuming that they think, well, it's stolen anyway, she doesn't deserve it, or whatever reason they have when, So sometimes you just have to accept your reality, and it's good to just donate stuff to somebody who can use it. So, lovely piece of velvety that I'm never going to make anything out of. Do I want to sell it? At this point, it's only money, and I think it's just best to remove this sort of stuff from your house. And so that's going. I'll put that in a different bag. Maybe I'll donate that to the op shop. These things we hear about fabric can go to maybe Stitch Kitchen. That might be the place. Also, things that you're not going to wear, and it's like, where did these come from? Probably from when my daughters were young, one of their friends would have left it here. I don't recognise it as belonging to my children. So yeah, again, donate it to the op shop. Another thing, this here, because sometimes you love things and they're really expensive, and you bought it maybe in a sale, got quite a good deal, but absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at this lovely, awesome silver leather tote bag. Don't know if it's got a brand on it. Good for your phone. It's big. Very useful. It's nice. But it reminds you of a sad memory. Once I got on a plane and just the, what do they call them these days? Flight attendants. Just remember she was a kind of a statuesque blonde who just saw me, got a big frown on her face, came charging over and insisted on stowing it in the overhead locker for me. I said, oh no, I'll do it, but she just ripped it out of my hands. And when I got it out of the overhead locker at the end of the flight, I couldn't help noticing that she had gouged the leather with her fingernails. And, you know, it's not nice being on the receiving end of female aggression. Just don't like it. So it's spoiled for me. So someone else can have it. Again, it's only money. It was mean, but if it's not around me anymore, then I don't have it to remind me of that. And of course, I mean, you think, no, I'm not going to let them win. I'm not going to, you know, let them spoil my happiness. And, you know, it's only a material item. I'm going to keep it. But when you, because here's the other thing. I believe that vengeance belongs to the Lord. So I don't believe in paying people back, but I've come to understand that there is something that you need to do, which is called standing your ground and sticking up for yourself. And because I did not take any action, like complaining to the airline, yeah, so there's still that kind of, I wish I'd done that, you know. So yeah, it was expensive, but the bad memory, it's worth more than its weight in gold to be rid of this sort of thing. So, I don't know, this might be nice to give to somebody, but then again, it's like it's damaged. It's damaged goods. Would they appreciate it? Would they think that I'm trying to, oh, I've got a horrible memory of this, you take it on, which is not what the case. So anyway, that is another item. And also decluttering, you find things that, yay, here is the belt to the dressing gown, kimono style, that I've been wearing lately. I knew that it had a belt, but I wasn't sure because there's no belt loops or keepers on the side of the garment. But yeah, I'm pleased to have that. An item and its other bit back together. So I'll keep that. And yeah, so it goes on. Anything that is something a guy would wear. Here. It's advertising Pill Jams, Vitology. I don't know. It's an unflattering black sack. And Pearl Jam, I remember, I really liked, what's that song? Is it Jeremy or something? Don't Call Me Daughter? I don't know Haven't heard that for so long. But that's an amazing song. Loved Pearl Jam. And somebody, I won't name him, but let's just call him an abuser, did this whole, because I wanted to get tickets to Pearl Jam, but this one day he wouldn't let me, or he talked me out of it, and then he was going, oh no, I'll get you tickets. And my gut feeling was that, I mean, I knew he wasn't telling the truth, but he was scary, and it was difficult to go against his order. I don't know. I think he just wanted to spoil it for me. So, yeah, whenever I see or hear Pearl Jam, that is another thing that I'm reminded of. So it's a trigger. I mean, you know, Pearl Jam are a great band, and I will, you know, probably hear a lot of that stuff again. But I guess it was more the point that this is kind of like something a man would wear, and I'm not a man. Yeah, never wanted to be one, and yeah, definitely not confused about my sexuality, even if other people have tried to put that on me, just because I'm not 5 foot tall, although I'm not that tall, just under 5'7". So maybe the free shop for this one, when it opens again after COVID, because I feel like it's maybe not in the best nick to go to an op shop or second-hand shop, which is all about selling stuff rather than people coming and helping themselves. And places like the free shop and the op shops have got great systems in place, where they cut up things and use them for rags and whatever they do with them. So yeah, that thing is going to the free shop. This pair of pyjamas, I think they will go to the free shop. Pyjamas always seem to sort of wear in one or two places, because it doesn't take too many, well, you know, as you're washing them, they're nice cotton, they disintegrate quite quickly. I did have aspirations of making like a patchwork quilt using little bits in it of all the pyjamas that my kids wore when they were little. They had some quite cute ones. I remember the first little pyjamas that my oldest daughter had. They were like yellow with little spitfires on them. It's a bit boy, but you know, they were yellow, and her name is Amber. So, and yeah, but when you know that you just don't have time for it, it's never going to happen. You know, I'm not going to make a patchwork quilt made out of the pyjamas that my kids used to have. Most of them are gone anyway, kids and pyjamas. So that too can go to the free shop. And also, just looking at this, I mean, I quite like the pigs might fly, but I have a memory of talking about something that I wanted to do, and somebody saying to me, a woman of course, with a nasty look on her face and a horrible tone, saying pigs might fly, which is not nice, because pigs can fly, just takes a bit of creativity, whether you send them up in a hot air balloon or what have you, or transport them by air. You know, it's possible for pigs to fly. And there you have it. Another lot. Okay. Well, I think I've overshared and spilled my guts enough today. Thank you for watching. And again, you know, all is forgiven. I'm not resentful. Well, I certainly hope I'm not. All is forgiven. And those people were doing the best that they could. And I'm not sorry that, you know, I came in contact with them. My motives were sincere. And yeah, it says in the Bible about respecting your parents. I always did that, or tried to. And but yeah, parents can hurt you, can't they? Just like we can hurt our parents, whether we mean to or not. So that's my thoughts today, and my hints on how to help declutter and get rid of demons in your house at the same time. I really hope that you out there who may be watching this is not having any of the sort of things that I've described, like people being mean to them and attacking them and feeling trapped, and you know, just whatever happens to you, stay strong. And it's not easy in a COVID world not to feel anxious and frightened, but those who call on the name of the Lord will be saved. And I know that because somebody pulled out in front of me this white van. Long story short, I was so certain that the bonnet of my car was going to end up in the middle of the van because I was right there. But I screamed, Jesus, as I slammed on my brakes. And yeah, our vehicles didn't connect at all. So that was a big drag, which is what it would have been if they had connected. That's a little way that calling on the name of the Lord has saved me. And I hope that you do the same, that you find out the truth of that. Okay, yeah. Have a good day, guys. And thank you for watching. Bye.